Hey friend, I'm thinking about you and I want to record a video for you so that you can understand how much time you actually have. And more importantly, so that you can change things in your life that you don't want to be there. And maybe even if you want to let some things go yourself, some behaviors, some habits that you don't like, my sincere intention with this video is to help you do that. So I want to tell you a story about me growing up, more about a lifestyle and a story about me growing up and what my lifestyle was like. So growing up, it was always rigid. It was be here at this time, complete your homework before you go outside. It was a disciplined lifestyle, and I can't blame it on my friends. I can't blame it on my family. It's just how they grew up, and ultimately the environment that I was immersed in growing up. And so I carried that lifestyle, and sometimes I still carry that lifestyle with me to the current date. And I forget that some things in my life that I don't want to be there, or some rushing behaviors that I don't want to be there, or some people in my life that I don't want to be there, don't need to be there just because they're already there, or just because I told someone I'd do this and I realized that wasn't in my truth to do it, doesn't mean I need to do it anymore. And so I really want to tell you and really want to show you that these rigid commitments you have made, these rigid lifestyles you've been conditioned into believing you need to have, these rigid relationships you have, these conditional relationships you have, even sometimes with yourself, like only celebrating your moments when you feel like you've done enough. That's all past conditioning. All of it. None of it is something you made a conscious decision to take in. Like you weren't sitting here on this bench as a little kid being like, yep, I want to live a disciplined, rigid ass life and have no fun except for when I succeed. You didn't do that. You were taught that. You were taught to make commitments, to stay true to those commitments, even if you didn't want to make those commitments in the first place, and especially if you didn't want to follow through with those commitments. You were taught to rush by society. It's fucking crazy how much I see. I take public transport currently as of recording this video. People are so damn glued to their phone and they're rushing. They're like fucking, like, what is it? Sleepwalking zombies. Because they have been immersed in a society of rigidity that says, do this at this time, have this by this age, and like, don't question it. My friend, you need to understand one of the greatest powers is your curiosity, and more specifically, the questioning that is generated from your curiosity. If you don't like something, if something doesn't feel like it's true to you, it's in your energetic field, let it go. There is no one telling you you need to do anything. I remember when I was like 18 years old, so this was 7 years ago. Actually, it may have been like, it was anywhere 18 to 21. I'm pretty sure I was in high school when this happened. Maybe my freshman year of college, so 18 to 21. I walked around my family's block because I was feeling super fucking frustrated by how like the walls were caving into my life. I felt like I was being suffocated by my life. And I had no idea how or why. And so I literally still have this Google document. I will probably have it for the rest of my life. I went lap around lap. I think I made 3 laps around my entire family's neighborhood at the time. Just voice noting to myself in that Google Doc how damn frustrated I felt about how rigid and how trapped and how limited my life felt. I had zero idea that I was fully capable, not partially capable, fully capable of A, changing my life, and B, permanently letting go of that rigidity. And so if you find yourself in a rigid life or in a lifestyle that you don't want, that you don't align with, that someone has unconsciously placed upon you, maybe you've unconsciously chosen it for yourself because that's what you think you need. It's probably a mix of all the above. Understand this emotionally, not fucking logically or rationally. Like that's only gonna get you so far. The most painful thing you can do is live a life that's not your own. And because you will be full of regret by the time you get to your deathbed and wish and say to yourself, I wish I did it different. No one's going to care when you're in your deathbed, pretty much, whose life you lived, except for you. You will care if you lived your life or if you didn't. And ultimately, the only one that will know that is you. Is always you. My old best friend used to tell me no one gets to wake up as Michael has. And I really love that, because at the same time, no one gets to wake up as you. Like, ultimately, you are the one every single day, every single morning, every single night that gets to make the decision about what you want to do. I hear 20-year-old men, 20 to 30, even 40-year-old men, fucking every age. And it's not just men, but a lot of the people I'm around are men. We're like, I don't have time. My guy, you are choosing what to do with your time. If you want to complain about not having time, you're essentially saying, I'm doing things I don't want to be doing for no reason other than the fact that someone's telling me I need to do them. You are giving your power away. So next time you find yourself saying, I can't do it, parentheses, I don't have time, or they're going to think bad about me, or they're going to judge me, understand that you're just carrying around old paradigms and ways of thinking that someone has placed upon you as a kid without your conscious intention. And that sounds very big boy words, but basically what it means is you didn't make a conscious choice to do that. You were a kid, you didn't know better, but now you do. So it may not have been your fault, but now it's your problem. And more importantly, now it's your opportunity. So I guess we'll end this video with, what life do you want to live? What life do you not want to live? And which life is more painful? A life of getting to a life, I'll say, which ultimate life is more painful? When you're on your deathbed dying, hopefully peacefully, and you're able to look back and say, damn, I lived an amazing life. Or on your deathbed and dying, and you're not able to look back. And when you do look back, you say, if only I had taken the chance. Break out of that rigidity, break out of those ways of thinking, break out of those ways of feeling that were imposed on you. Trust yourself. Maybe get some help. Everybody needs some help, all right? Everyone, no matter what level you're at, all right? Also a thing I tell my younger self, but that's for another video. Get some help and keep going. Most importantly, remind yourself to trust yourself. So you're breaking old ways of thinking, okay? Be gentle on yourself as well. A lot of reminders. That's it for the video. If you want some help, we have a free community. The link's in the description. We have weekly coaching calls. Love to see you there. As always, I love you. I appreciate you. I so believe in you. I'm so cheering for you. And one last reminder, even when you don't think you are succeeding, I want you to cheer yourself on, because that is actually probably when you need it the most. All right? Have an amazing rest of your day, my friend. Most importantly, continue to be unexpected. Surprise yourself.